there is a pain that doesn't come with screaming, shouting, or slamming doors. It comes quietly, subtly, slowly. It creeps in late at night, in quiet moments of reflection, in the spaces of your heart you never expected to feel grief. It is the silent pain of outgrowing people you once called family, not just by blood, but by bond, by loyalty, by the years you never thought could crumble. We grow up thinking family is untouchable, that people you shared childhood with, who you trusted above all, who once felt like safe harbor, would forever remain at the core of your life. No one tells you that growth has a side effect: separation. No one warns you that chasing your highest self may leave familiar faces behind. And so when it begins to happen, it feels like betrayal. Not theirs, yours. Like you've abandoned what you were taught to cling to. But the truth is this: outgrowing people doesn't always mean you stopped loving them. It means your paths no longer align. The hurt is real, though. It's painful to walk into rooms where laughter once lived and feel like a stranger. It's suffocating to carry memories of shared childhood, shared sacrifices, shared love, and realize those memories don't reflect the people standing before you now. The silent pain is born from that gap between who they were to you then and what the bond has become now. Why does this happen? Because growth changes language. Growth shifts identity. Growth requires you to step out of old patterns, old chaos, old cycles. Some family members, whether blood or chosen, remain frozen in the version of life that feels comfortable to them. They keep playing the same roles, repeating the same choices, walking the same circles. And when you rise, when you dare to evolve, when you decide to break the cycle, suddenly you are no longer one of them. And this is where rejection seeps in, not always loudly, often quietly, through the mocking tone when they say you're too different now, through the silence when you share your victories and they don't respond, through the distance created not by geography, but by mindset. They cling to the old version of you, and when you refuse to crawl back into it, they take it as betrayal. Outgrowing family hurts differently than losing friends. Friends you expect can come and go. Family, by blood or bond, you thought was forever. But forever is an illusion when growth is real. The truth is, love without respect isn't enough. Loyalty without growth becomes a prison. And belonging, when it demands you shrink yourself, is not belonging at all. The silent pain shows up when you sit with guilt. What if I'm the one who's wrong? What if I'm cold for distancing myself? What if they're right that I've changed too much? But that's exactly the point. You have changed. You were born to evolve. And if your growth feels like rejection to them, it's because they never wanted you to grow. They wanted you to stay broken, small, and predictable. Here's the harsh truth. You cannot save people who don't want to rise. You cannot carry everyone with you. Growth requires pruning of behaviors, cycles, patterns, and yes, sometimes people. And when those people wear the name of family, the pruning feels like betrayal. But it is actually survival, because staying in environments that suffocate your potential is betrayal of yourself. Yes, the pain is silent. Other losses are loud: death, separation, betrayal. But outgrowing loved ones is quiet. You still see them at dinners. You still hear their words. You still feel the tug of nostalgia. But inside, you know it's over. Inside, you know you're walking forward while they stay behind. And that tension is one of the cruelest weights the human heart carries. But make no mistake, this silent pain is also evolution disguised as heartbreak. Every ounce of hurt is proof that your spirit refuses to shrink. Every fracture in those old bonds is space being cleared for new ones that resonate with who you are becoming. And so, though you can't erase the memories, you don't need to. You can love who they were. You just don't have to chain yourself to who they remain. Sometimes self-respect looks like walking out of the old house barefoot, with tears burning down your cheeks, leaving behind everything you thought would last forever, simply because you know the roof is collapsing, and if you stay, it collapses with you. And one day, you realize family is not only who shares your blood, it is who shares your soul. Some people will always be tied to your past. Fewer will walk with you into your future. The silent pain is the grieving of people still alive, but no longer aligned. But the joy, the healing, comes when you find those who match your frequency, those rare ones who cheer as you bloom instead of chaining you to who you used to be. So honor that silent pain. Don't suppress it. Let it teach you. It's proof you had love worth remembering, but also proof you love yourself enough not to settle for stagnation. Growth costs you people you thought were unlosable, but the cost of staying small is infinitely worse. Your guilt is not abandonment. Your distance is not cruelty. It is respect, both for the bond that once was and for yourself as you step into who you're meant to become. Let the pain do its work silently. Let your growth speak more loudly than their accusations. And remember this truth: you do not fail your family by outgrowing them. You fail yourself by staying chained when your spirit is ready to soar.